What's the chow, Chinchow? JoesphGames here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Y All-star Elimination-Locke. Welcome back to the final episode of the Pokémon Y All-star Elimination-Locke. This is the finale where we take on the champion right here tonight. So if you are hyped and if you are ready for us to take on a champion, then of course remember to drop a like. And of course, remember to answer today's question of the day, which of course is, as always, with the end of every series right here on the channel, I ask you guys to leave a review. And I mean it this time. Please leave me a review. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions of the series, on the whole, were. Did you enjoy it? Would you like me to do one of these again with auras and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of the All-Star Elimination Locke? Do you like the idea of the lock? Do you think we lost too many Pokemon? Do you think we lost too few Pokemon? Do you think my performances were too, do you think my performances as a Let's Player were too safe? Or do you think I took enough risk and reward to entertain you guys? Because I know I've watched other people's YouTube channels. I watch a YouTuber by the name of A-Drive, for example, and he did a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire bug egglocke, bug only monotype egglocke, and people sent him only bug type Pokemon for him to use in his egglocke, and all I saw when I read the comment section of that particular video was how much hate he had got from setting up, from stalling and everything, and it just made me feel so sad for the Let's Player, and of course it made me feel like there's a dark side to the YouTube that I didn't really know about, and the Pokemon section can be just, the Pokemon part of YouTube could be just as rough as any other community right here in YouTube. There were some nice, happy comments as well, but the fact is there was a lot of hatred for what he had done, and I thought he did really well. As a Let's Player, I thought he did really well, and he was really good at what he did. So, he was entertaining, he tried to save his Pokemon. I'm not entertained by loss, but I know there are some people out there in the YouTube world, in the Pokemon communities, that are entertained by Nuzlocke losses. I'm not one of those people. I'm entertained by the story. So I hope I have told a good one for you. Because I've been entertained by this series, and I hope you guys have too. But without further ado, let's take a look at the team rather quickly. So first off, we have Starchan Nick, level 67, with Psychic, Grass Knot, Dazzling Gleam, and Calm Mind. Then we have Sneaky, level 67, with Waterfall, Ice Punch, Swords Dance, and Power Up Punch. Then we have RTK, level 66, with Crunch, Waterfall, X-Scissor, and Dragon Dance. Then we have Shino, level 66, with Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Sucker Punch, and Thunder Fang. We have Drunk Beck, level 66, with Thrash, Psycho Cut, and Brick Break and Sucker Punch. And then we have Nightcrow, our first fainted foe of the Elite Four, our first fainted friend of the Elite Four challenge. Level 66, with Night Slash, Toxic, Fly, and Roost. Nightcrow, I'm very sorry that you went down to a crit flamethrower in the last episode. Also the fact that Confusion Hacks was there, and I tried my hardest to hit a Night Slash so I could take down that darn Chandelure, but sadly, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry to Nightcrow, I'm sorry to the Crow Nation, and there's not really much else I can do. Sorry Sasuke, but let's take on the champion. I mean, I suppose I could use one of those max revives to bring him back, but that's cheating. The Radiant Chamber. Okay, and with that, of course, we're going to drop a save, because you never know what's going to happen, so you always want to save that game. Just in case something bad happens, you always want to save that game. So let's save that game. And let's talk to the champion. Welcome at last, dear trainer. Oh, as you know, I am the champion, Diantha. Oh, but you're the child I spoke to in Lumio City and Cold Marine City, aren't you? That means you're the one that dear Augustine said. Of course, how could I? Oh, I'm sorry. I must look like such a fool to not recognize you sooner. You and your Pokemon are the ones that stopped Team Flare for all of us. It seems wrong of me to say this, but thank you. You saved us all. I can't wait to see what you and your Pokemon are capable of, and exactly, and now that I know exactly what it is that you've done already. Versus Diantha, Pokemon League Champion. Here we go. Diantha starts off with a Hawlucha, level... I don't actually know how the level is. We're going to start off with Starcher Nick. The Hawlucha, of course, is level 64. We're starting off with Starcher Nick level 67. And of course I'm going for that Psychic to start off with. Wow. I was expecting you to stay around for just one more turn, but like, okay, that's power. Gorabist. Okay, you're gonna switch into Gorabist, which is Grass and Ghost. I'm not staying in on that because the fact is, well, that would destroy Starcher and Nick, so let's go to Shino this turn. Gorabist is level 65, we are level 66, and I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. Okay, down goes the Gorabist. Gorabist is the evolved form of Pumpkinaboo, by the way. Try Rantrum coming in here. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Sneaky on this turn. And I think what I might do is try and set up a Swords Dance. Just at one, though. Head Smash. Ow. That did a lot of damage. But that causes recall to him. So that's okay, but I still want to heal. First healing item, I still want to heal. I'm allowed up to 6 healing items per battle, so I'm going to take my first opportunity to heal here. It's going to be a Hyper Potion, so let's go for it. Can you stop using Head Smash? That's a powerful move! Oh my god. So much recall from Head Smash. And I don't know if I outspeed. I still don't know if I outspeed. I want to take my second healing arm. I know it looks like I'm out healing him, but Head Smash does so much damage, I'm so scared. I'm going to take my second healing arm right here. Third Head Smash if this crits. Okay, that doesn't do much damage this turn. And I know you're going to full restore. I can see that happening. I can see you full restoring. Of course, you are Ice Dragon? You are Dragon Rock, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall here. Oh, cool, I take it out. I wasn't expecting to take it out. Okay, so I took it out. Maybe I didn't need to heal as much as I thought I did. Here's a Vorus. I'm going to stay in on this. I'm going to go for that Power-Up Punch. Because this is Ice Rock. So I'm going to go for that Power-Up Punch because it's quite weak to this. And we outspeed. Level 68 for Sneaky. So, of course, I entered the Champions Battle before I hit level 68. So if we go any further than this, then it doesn't really matter. So as long as you don't hit the level limit before you enter the Champions match, it doesn't matter. If you hit it in the Champions match, it doesn't matter. That's I did have a level limit rule that I'm not allowed to be over the champion, over the gym leader's highest Pokemon or the champion's highest Pokemon in this situation. But the fact is, since I'm in the Champions match where I equal her score, I can say that, it doesn't matter. Okay, so she's going to bring out her Goodra at level 66. I'm going to Ice Punch the Goodra. Ice Outspeed. And down goes the Goodra. Alright, we are down to our last Pokemon. Nice work, Sneaky. And here comes a Gardevoir. Now, guys, I really am not sorry about the idea that I've got here. This is thanks to Jordan of Norfolk Gaming, who told me when I was doing my grinding to use Spinder against a Mega Gardevoir. So, if you want someone to blame for the loss of Drunk Beck here, blame Jordan. But here we go. Because he said to use Spinder. I was reluctant to use Spinder to start off with, but after he said it, I started looking for ways to think about how I would use Spinder. So my way of using Spinder is to Thrash. So you're going to do that. You're going to Mega Evolve. So this is her Mega Gardevoir, which is scary as hell, by the way. I use Moonblast. Please, can we live one Moonblast? Obviously, it's a crit. Jordan, I tried. Jordan. I tried. And sadly, we can't use Starchan Nick. We can't use Drunk Beck. I'm going into Sneaky. Oh, wow. I want a Sword Stance up, but I'm so scared to do it. Let's heal first. Let's take our third healing item right here and heal first. And see what he's going to do. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt. Oh my god, that does so much damage to me. I'm so scared. I can't stay in. But I can't switch out either. I don't know who to switch into. Oh my god, I have nothing to do. Fourth healing item, I have to use it. Can you please use something other than Thunderbolt, please? I only have 2 healing items left. After this. Okay, that one didn't do as much damage, but the fact is, I don't know if I outspeed. I really don't know if I outspeed. I'm just going to have to... I feel like I'm going to use one more healing item, and then I'm going to go for it regardless. With an Ice Punch, because it won't be... she's both... she'll quad resist Power Up Punch. So I'm going to have to go for that Ice Punch. But I feel like maybe I can go for Waterfall instead. But first things first, I'm going to go for that... I'm going to go for that healing item. Oh my god, that one did a lot of damage and it paralyzed. I can't heal, I can't do this. I honestly can't do it. I was not expected to paralyze. I have to heal again. This is my 6th and final healing item. It has to be a full restore and it has to happen now. So I can't heal again. This lock is over, as far as I'm concerned, because I think I've lost. I don't know if I can beat this thing. Okay, that doesn't do that much damage. The lefties is coming through, and I think I'm just going to go for it. Oh my god, I don't outspeed! I'm sorry, but I don't outspeed. There's really nothing I can do. I'm gonna lose to a Mega Gardevoir. I'm gonna lose to a Mega Gardevoir because I don't outspeed. Can't heal. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna Calm Mind. Sneaky, the MVP of this lock, just lost its life. Shadow Ball! Okay. Gardevoir. How heavy are you? You're not heavy! My god, what do I do? What do I do? I gotta go for the Psychic. I gotta go for the Psychic. It's my most powerful move. I know you resist it, but you resist Dazzling Gleam too. And then that's not stab on me, so I have to go for the Psychic. Oh my god, that takes it down to about half, but it's not very effective. It didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. Oh my god. Starcha Nick, no! Oh my god. I know what to do. Sneak at Sinnoh. I need you. Come through with the Sucker Punch. Come through! Oh my god! Sinnoh! 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 Oh my god, you did it! Oh my god! Sucker Punch! Oh my god. Thank you so much, Sinnoh. The rest of the Pokemon that were here today. Oh my god. Witnessing the noble spirits of you and your Pokemon in battle really touched my heart. I can only use RTK and Sinnoh against AZ, that means? Wow. Oh my god. I'm so choked up. I know it's hard to know what I should say, but I'm just so glad at this moment I was good enough to be the champion. After all, it gave me the chance to meet and battle with you and your wonderful team. Now I understand why the Augustusine said he needed to get Lumio City ready for the new champion. But before I take you there, my dear Joe, would you come this way with me? Okay, I don't need to move, so I don't need to move my DS there. Sorry if you heard that. Here we are. I'm so glad to welcome you in to this grand chamber. This is where we enter Kalos Region's Hall of Fame. It is where trainers will live forever and remembered always for the battle in battle to the Pokemon League, and for the glory and light that is shared within all. Come, Joe. Your love for Pokemon, and those Pokemon that gave everything that they had in battle for you, we'll record them all right now for eternity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Hall of Fame, Starchan Nick, level 67. Sneaky, level 68. RTK, level 66. Sinnoh, level 66. Drunk Beck, level 66. Nightcrow, level 66. And of course, Joe. Congratulations on becoming the Pokemon League champion. A few days later, a crowd of people gathered in Lumio City to celebrate the 5 defenders of Kalos and cheer for their new champion, Joe. Yeah, that was an amazing turnout. All these people are here to celebrate your achievements. I would like to present you with the honour of Kalos for your bravery in battling Team Flare. I'm so proud of you all. On behalf of the entire Kalos region, I would like to say... thank you. Battle with me. I want to know what a trainer is. You were challenged by Pokemon Trainer AZ. AZ sent out his Torkoal. And of course we send out Starcher Nick, but Starcher Nick is dead. So we have to switch out here on this first turn to someone who is alive. RTK is alive. So let's switch into RTK. Stone Edge, we avoid the attack. I'm going to go for that Waterfall. Down goes the Torkoal. Alright, so first blood to me. You're going to send out that Golurk. I'm going to stay in on the Golurk. So Golurk, level 60 as well. I'm going to go for that Waterfall again. Outspeed, and this should kill the Golurk. Yeah, super effective. Down goes the Golurk. And you have a Singelith. I want to stay in and go for the Crunch on this move. Crunch here. Hopefully outspeed. Air Slash. We avoid the attack. And down goes the Singelith. Wow, you missed twice there, AZ. Both with Stone Edge and Air Slash. You suck. Thank you very much for battling with me. Now I finally feel free. Free from the part mirrored in shadow, or sorrow, the part of me that built the ultimate weapon. For wet. It's been 3,000 years. his Pokemon was waiting for them all this time. Waiting for him to return to the man he was, the man who loved Pokemon with all of his heart. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Pokémon Y All-Star Elimination-Locke. Of course, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And today's question of the day, which of course is to leave a review on what you have seen. And this is where I choose to reflect on what has happened throughout this entire challenge. So I've really loved this entire challenge from the very first episode, all those months ago, back in April or March, I believe it was. When we got our 6 Pokemon, our 18 Pokemon that started this challenge, and all the Pokemon that went and lost their lives for the glory of the Pokemon Y All-Star Elimination-Locke. And the Pokemon that survived up until this day, both RTK and Chinchow, I'm probably going to be giving the MVP winning award to, of course, Feraligatr, Sneaky. It went all the way to the champion, and it's so sad to lose him in that championship match, because I just didn't outspeed that Mega God of War. Oh, and Sinnoh coming through with that sucker punch to end that Mega God of War. Oh my god, that was so clutch. I cannot believe how clutch that was. But that was so amazing. If you did enjoy today's episode, remember to please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I think the channel has evolved spectacularly since the start of this challenge. We've hit 100 subscribers since the start of this challenge. We're now steadily on 130, so that's amazing. I thank you all. I thank the Lantern Nation for being as amazing as all of you guys really are. You are all amazing. As for next week, we're going to start doing this exact same thing with Pokemon Black as we drown out the last couple of episodes of Pokemon Black as well. So for the next couple of weeks, you're going to see Pokemon Black from Sunday to Thursday. It's from Sunday to Wednesday, and possibly Thursday if we need it as well. So if you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, this is where I'm going to take my leave. So I'm JoesphGames, and I am out. See you again.